Welcome to Bethlehem Institute of Engineering. Bethlehem Institute of Engineering is affiliated to Anna University, Chennai and approved by AICTE, New Delhi. This institution was established in the year 2008.
Now we are going to see about Introduction to OOPS and Java Fundamentals. So what is meant by OOPS? OOPS means the collection of objects. Each object consists of corresponding data structures and required operations. This OOPS is the bottom-up approach problem-solving techniques. Then OOPS has a complete focus on data and not on the procedure. Then most important entity of OOPS is the object. So each object consists of data attributes and methods. Methods or functions operate on data attributes. Then various features of OOPS. First one, abstraction, object and classes, encapsulation, inheritance and polymorphism. Abstraction. So abstraction means that is essential features by hiding all the implementation details. In OOPS language like C++ or Java, class is an entity used for data abstraction purpose. For example, student is a class name for the class, then int roll number, name are the variables, or that means they are the data members of the class student. Input and display are the two methods for class student. In the main function, we can access the functionality using the object. That means for the class name, you have to create one object obj, that obj dot function name. Here the output display of. Then second one, object. So object means instance of an class. Basically we say that this object is a basic runtime entities in OOPS. In C++, class variables are called object. Using object, we can access the member variables and member functions of a class. Object represents a person, place, or any item that a program handles. A single class can create any number of objects. Declaring object. Syntax for declaring object, that is class name, object name. Example, fruit f1. Here fruit is a class and f1 is an object. Here object f1 can be created for the class fruit. Then third one, classes. Classes can be defined as the entity in which data and functions put together. Then syntax. Class, name of the class. In the private session, variable declaration and function declaration, and public variable declaration and function declaration. Example, class rectangle, that is class name is rectangle. Here two variables, length and breadth. Then three methods, get data, area and print data. Then encapsulation, fourth one is encapsulation. So encapsulation means binding of data and method together in a single entity called classes. Then here this concept of encapsulation is data and methods are put together in a single class. Then inheritance. So inheritance means the property of by creating new class using the old class. That means new class is the child class, old class is a parent class. Then old classes are referred to as base class and new classes are referred to as derived class. So inheritance support hierarchical in structure. Here shape is the parent class, circle, line, rectangle, square are the subclass for the main class shape. Then polymorphism. Polymorphism means many structures. That means ability to take more than one form, and it refer operation exhibiting behavior in different instances. For example, The method clean is used to clean a dish object, one that can clean a car object and clean the vegetable object. With polymorphism, you can create a single clean method and apply in different objects. Then benefits. First one is inheritance. That means inheritance means we can eliminate the redundant code. Second one modules. Here you can create it using object oriented programming concept. Then data hiding. Here important data can be kept away from unauthorized access. Then multiple object for a given class. Then upgrading the system. That means it's from small scale to large scale due to object oriented feature. Then it's data centered nature. Then means most of the details of the application model can be captured. Then message passing techniques. It allow the object to communicate with external system. Then drawbacks. In OOPS is complex to implement. That means why means it's the basic entity is an object. In some of the members are declared as private, then those members are not accessible by object of another class. In object-oriented programming, everything must be arranged in the form of classes and modules. Then, for the lower level application, it is not a desirable feature. Then applications. Various applications in OOPS, there is business logic application, knowledge based and expert system, web based application, real time system, simulation and modeling, object oriented databases, application in distributed environment, CAD and CAM system, office automation system, games programming. Then OOPS in Java. Then Java was invented by James Gosling, Patrick Norton, Chris Watts, Ed Frank, and Mike Sheridan at Microsystem in the year 1991. Then this Java language, initially called as OOP, but was renamed as Java in 1995. Java is purely an OOPS language. It supports various features like classes, objects, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. Then various features of Java. First one, simple, secure, platform independent, object oriented, distributed, high performance, robust, multi-threaded, interrupt, and dynamic. First one, simple. So Java is simple programming language. Even though we have no programming background, we can learn this language comfortably. Then Java is robust and secure. That it does not support the concept of pointers directly, but it instructs of bytecode to execute the JVM. JVM means Java Virtual Machine. It understands only the bytecode and therefore any infectious code cannot be executed by JVM. No virus can infect bytecode. Here it is difficult to trap the internet and network-based application by hackers. In memory management, it is automatically done using garbage collector, so the user cannot perform memory management directly. Then some browser can be executing by applet program. Here it is not allowed to access the file system of local machine. Then third one is Java platform independent. That means it write once, run anywhere and run anytime forever. So that means Java executed in variety of platform. It is the important features of Java. Java is known as an object-oriented programming language. That means it supports various features, that is data encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and data dynamic binding. Then Java model is simple and extended easily. Then it supports multi-threaded concept. That means it performs many tasks simultaneously. Then Java can be compiled and interpreted. That is, Java compiler translates that source program in special code called bytecode. Then Java interpreter interprets this bytecode to equivalent machine code. Then machine code is then directly executed to obtain the output. Then Java is known as a high performance. That is due to use of bytecode, so it is Java has high performance. That means it use multi-threading concept, so it improve the performance of Java. Then this language is capable of dynamically new class library methods and objects are capable in Java dynamic. Then it support functions written in C and C++. These functions are called native methods. Then Java is designed with a distributed system. That means it communicate with two objects on different computers can communicate with each other. For this we use the method remote method invocation. Then last one is Java can develop with ease case. That means error-free reusable code. Then Java environment. It consists of three things, that is development kit, classes and methods, Java runtime environment. So Java development tools consist of Java development kit, that is say like this JDK. Classes and methods, that is application program interface, API, and perform some library functions called Java Standard Library JSL. Then Java Runtime Environment support Java Virtual Machine JVM. Then structure of Java program. Document session, package statement session, import statement session, class definition and main method. Then in the document session, we provide the information about the source program. Even written in this session, it is written as command line. Then package session. In this session, it consists of name of package by using the keyword package. Then import statement session. Here API can be imported by the import statement. Here core package present in the Java which include the classes and methods. This package can be imported in the program in order to use classes and methods. Then class definition statement. Here this class definition statement contain definition of the class. Here this class contain data and method. Then main method class. It contain main functions. This class can access the method defined in other classes. Then fundamental programming structure in Java. First one, Java tokens. So Java token means the smallest individual and logical unit of Java statements are called tokens. Here five types of tokens are there: reserved keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, separators. Keywords means are reserved words. The for they are there is abstract, default, int, super, assert, double, package, throw, case, go to, char, protected, void, class, if public, etc. are the keywords. That means it reserved words. Then identifiers. Identifiers are the kind of tokens. That is it defined by programmer. They can be used for naming the class, methods, objects, variables, interface, and package in the program. Then literals. Literals are the kind of variables that store the sequence of characters for representing the constant values. Then operators are the symbols used in expression for evaluating them. Then separators. Here various separators are, that is round bracket, curly braces, square bracket, semicolon, comma, dot, etc. are the separators, various separators present in it. Then constants. Constants means that is fixed value, do not change during the execution of program. Variables. Variables means identifier that denote the storage location. Then variable must be declared before its use. Syntax, data type, name of variable, then initialization, then data types. Various data types are byte, short, int, long, char, float, double and boolean. Then operators. Various operators are arithmetic operator, relational operator. For arithmetic operator, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, mode. So the operators are plus, minus, star, slash, modulo symbol. For example, C equal to A plus B, D equal to A minus A, C equal to A star B, C equal to A slash B, C equal to A mod B. Then relational operator, that is less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to and not equal to. For example, A greater than 5, B less than 10, B less than or equal to 10, A greater than or equal to 5, X equal to 10, M not equal to 8. Then logical operators are and or. Assignment is equal to, that is for example A equal to 5. Increment by 1, that is plus plus. For example plus plus I or I plus plus. Decrement minus minus, that is minus minus k or k minus minus. So example for arithmetic operators. The arithmetic operators are used to perform basic arithmetic operations. That is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So in the example class name is the arithmetic demo. In the main function you write the performing, that is the title, performing arithmetic operation. Here two variables, a equal to 10, b equal to 20 and c, three variable. Then print a and b, then expression c equal to a plus b, then add a and b, then display a and b, then c. That is addition of two numbers, so print c equal to a minus b, so subtraction. So here subtraction of two numbers is, that is c. So the output is performing arithmetic operation, a equal to 10, b equal to 20, addition of two numbers is 30, subtraction of two numbers is minus 10. Then relational operators, that is greater than and less than. So if the condition is true, the first statement is executed, a condition is false, else statement is executed. So the relational operators are greater than, less than. Then logical operators and or. So the operators to be combined, two operand, that is two operators, that is Boolean operators, true or false. Then conditional operator. This conditional operator is question mark symbol, that is condition expression 1, expression 2. For example, A greater than B, its condition is true, means that is A is greater, then the expression will return the true, otherwise it return false. So the expression 1 denotes the true condition, expression 2 denotes the false condition. Then the expression is combination of operators and operand. For example, C equal to A plus B star C. That means A, that is A greater than B and B greater than